Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has said that the world has all the resources to help the people of Ukraine to defend themselves against Russia's heavy air bombardment. Zelensky, in a message sent through his verified X social media account few hours ago, said early morning of Saturday night, Russia fired 34 missiles into the country and the Ukrainian soldiers only managed to intercept some of the missiles. This night 34 Russian missiles targeted Ukraine. We managed to intercept a portion of them. However, the world has all of the resources to assist us in intercepting every missile and drone fired by Russian terrorists. This is completely doable. All that is required is for the necessary political decisions and agreements to be implemented. What Ukraine needs is a defense systems, a sufficient quantity and quality of weapons to ensure our frontline actions, as well as prompt delivery and steadfast action. Terror must always fail, and everyone who assists us in combating Russian terror is a true life defender. Ukraine is grateful to the United States and all of our partners for their decisions to support our country and its people. We must make every effort to ensure that life prevails. Also, a few days ago, Zelensky, in a visual meeting with Ukraine Support Contact Group, urged the supporting countries to ensure the collective counter-terrorism cooperation to be more effective than Russia's cooperation with the regimes in Iran and North Korea. Zelensky stated in quote, "I addressed the Ukraine Support Contact Group, Ramstein, urging prompt action to provide Ukraine with more long-range capabilities, air defense, and artillery ammunition. If the necessary steps are taken, we will disrupt Putin's plans and regain the initiative. Predatory regimes like Russia's are rapidly increasing their appetite for aggression. When they succeed in one part of the world, it creates problems in many other places. Aggression spreads when not stopped." Dear friends, please do not forget what you are deciding. This is not just about the arms supply. You are deciding the fate of the world, which will either live by rules that we all recognize or depend only on the mercy of those whose violence is brutal. Everything still depends on how quickly we act and whether agreements are fully implemented. Despite the fact that Russia took the initiative in half a year while we waited for US support, we can still stabilize the front and move forward, achieving Ukrainian war goals. First, long-range weapons. No part of the occupied territory of Ukraine should remain safe for the occupier. And I thank every leader whose solutions are already working hard on the front lines: Storm Shadow, Scout, and ATACMS. The range should be sufficient. Second, air shield. This year, Russian jets have already used more than 9,000 guided aerial bombs against Ukraine. We need the ability to shoot down their combat aircraft so that they do not approach our positions and borders. It is possible. Protecting Ukrainian cities from Russian missiles is possible. We urgently need Patriot systems and missiles. They can and should save lives. At least 7 Patriots are necessary for our cities to be safe. Partners have them, and they truly can change the situation for the better. The transition to the F-16 should be accelerated. Our counter-terrorism cooperation must be more effective than Russia's cooperation with the regimes in Iran and North Korea. Third, artillery. Many of those present at Ramstein were soldiers in the past. And you can imagine what our soldiers feel when they simply have nothing to respond to enemy fire. The 1-to-10 ratio of artillery inspires Putin to continue to fight. Putin believes that he will walk through the ruins and try to launch his counter-offensive. We must disrupt it. Our soldiers need artillery, enough 155mm shells, to stop Russian assaults and undertake our own active operations. I thank every country that effectively helps with this. Please pay close attention to weapon production, both in your countries and in our joint projects, including those in Ukraine. For example, we now have the potential to manufacture drones in Ukraine, which far exceeds our financial capabilities. The same goes for EW systems. We need to fill our defense capacity with real orders, and we are currently forming new brigades to strengthen our positions. They need support just like the brigades already operating at the front. Our team participating in Ramstein will present all the details. Even the best soldiers cannot change the course of the war without adequate weapons. I am proud of Ukrainian soldiers. You know how strong they are. They know how to win. They must win, but they need your sufficient and timely support for this. I thank U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin. We appreciate that it was on his personal initiative that the Ukraine Defense Contact Group, our anti-war coalition, was formed 2 years ago, uniting efforts and rallying over 50 countries. I thank all of our partners for their support.
OsazuwaAkonedo, bringing you the news in a more digital way.